A very good morning to all my subscribers, my viewers, the obedient family, active citizens, and Nigerians. Thank you for joining me this morning. Now, if you've paid attention, very close attention to the by-elections that happened yesterday and the reactions there is online, the results too, there is one thing that remains consistent in almost every video, in almost every statement: vote buying. I feel that this is one part we need to quickly start looking for solutions to if we are going to even make any headway come 2027. Because if you've seen previous elections like that of Edo State, like that of one of the states in the southwest, I can't remember the state precisely, you'll find out that most of them, a lot of vote buying happened. And this vote buying was not done in urban places. It was in the rural areas. They went to villages and people where people are hungry and have no choice, where there is high level of illiteracy. These guys weaponize poverty for a purpose, and this is the purpose, so that when they now stretch 5,000, 10,000, the people will have no choice. Yesterday, allegedly, there were videos that showed that Soludo was actually buying votes. We've seen another video where a man carried a BIVAS in his car and all that. I'm going to be showing you all that. But before I do that and we talk about it, let me quickly say Peter Obi has been, moving from one function to another, and then he's been all around the place. And it's really, really good to see. It's been long. I showed you a video of how he's been appreciated, the love and everything there is. Great. A pastor also have come out to come and speak to him directly and sound very strong warnings to him about the position of the VP or whatever there is, because I can tell you that they are still trying to lobby him to get to step down. And then, in fact, some are saying that it is what Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is even trying to do, allegedly trying to lobby Peter Obi to step down and then become a VP to him. We are also hearing that Atiku is actually doing the same. But let me first show you what this man of God said, an obedient man of God, because he's one person that have supported Peter Obi all through. Let me quickly show you what he said, and then let me show you some of the events that played out with Peter Obi this week, because it's been a while. I actually put videos of him out here. Let me put that, and then when I come back, we'll continue. Please watch. Now, this was Peter Obi in a function. I think it was the anniversary of a bank. I can't remember the bank precisely. I think it's Zenith Bank. Their anniversary, he was there. And I can tell you that wherever he is, you can see that the love, the appreciation, the joy, how he leads the environment, how the people want to relate with him, both the high and mighty. If he's in a place where there are there are dignitaries, you see how they comport themselves, relate with him and all that. If you enter the street, it's crazy completely. Let me take you to the streets so that you can actually see what is actually going down before I show you the video of the pastor.
That we shall rise again at the coming of Christ. And we ask that we shall rise again at the coming of Christ. And we ask that in due time we may share with our brother that clearer vision when we shall see your face. In the name of Jesus Christ our Lord.
Now, this is Christian Chukwu's burial, and Peter Obi was in attendance. Now, previously I had to show when he was in the street, and the street credibility is always there. But let me quickly dive you into what that pastor said to him, because it's very, very important. And then when I come back, we can actually just continue with the video. Please watch.
If Peter Obi is very wise, don't allow yourself to be a second-class supporter. If not, you will lose your credibility. If they don't give you in this coalition to stay in the #1 seat, to be a lion, then it's inconsequential. That's my own opinion. Because if you stay in the #1 seat, then we are ready for a lion to a lion battle. But if you are not in a #1 seat, if you go as a second, it's an opinion. If you go as a VP, I'm telling you, you will lose everything. Prophetically, is it in his destiny to rule this country? Yes. But if he does not do proper calculation, it will be useless. Now, back to the one standing.
Now you've seen it, right? You've heard what the pastor said. Obedience are strongly rejecting any form of VP rule or whatever it is that they are trying to sell to Peter Obi, no matter who comes out. In fact, the good luck Ebele Jonathan that is coming out, people have already started saying, if you go to the people are some of the stakeholders granting interviews are coming to say, look, this man is not even going to add any value. At the end of the day, we embarrass himself and all that. But Peter Obi is not going to be VP under under anybody. And the truth is, he's not even going to pipe low if another person wins ADC or whatever they are trying to say. Oh, Peter Obi, anybody that wins in the ADC after the primaries, all the candidates will just support the person. A lie. Peter Obi is going to be on that ballot, whether they like it or not. Whether they no matter how they try to run around it, Peter Obi is going to be on that ballot, and there is no telling about it, because he has crossed the stage of being VP. He is not VP to anybody. The man has so much to offer to go and sit down under somebody, and then they will just look at what they are doing to they did it to Osibanjo, now they are doing it to Shetima. They just silence them, they just suppress them, fold them, and keep them one side. Their own is to be attending birthdays and burials. In fact, there is the crisis between Bola and Tinubu. They are trying to hide that one, but it's still there. Everybody know. So Peter Obi cannot be in that position. He has to be in a position where he controls things, because he has so much to offer. His character, his competence, his integrity is needed at that level. His expertise, his ability to think beyond the box, see things that later this government will start seeing and be following him. And then another very vital thing is now for the coalition to sit down and start paying attention to these vices. You see this vote buying of a thing, that is the latest. In fact, before it was there, but I can tell you that it has taken charge now. It's the major medium of rigging for these guys now, vote buying. In fact, and they don't do it they don't like doing it in the cities. They go to villages where they know that there are vulnerable people and all that, so that they can actually manipulate what they want to manipulate without fear or favor. And this is one thing that everybody needs to start paying attention to and looking for a way to curb it. If not, they will use it in the 2027 election and finish everybody. Let me take you to the videos that there is, and when I come back, we'll wrap this up.
Honorable sir, Umudim Ward 1, St. Stephen 001, 002, and 003. Almost about 2 hours, Ejibido to Alqueba. After arrival of Onye Jifendi APC. I had the true vote na APC. They keep telling people that Onye Ji gonna be, because this will soon cause a very big problem to party agents in the APC ever. The matter to go APC now, people join a farmer to the APC because Nande Talato Nafugo Otalego now Apoga is not clearly the three bosses saying whatever. Then in the matter 5,000 cash immediately money. I don't see what is happening here. Then clear 001, 002, and 003. But the Apoga. Okay, guy follow about. And even people throw that APC, Hana vote no Wayoke. And it's not affecting people, other people just ready to APC. I don't know how to Dapoga na follow her. So, yeah, we think we'll make a video.
Now, for the benefit of those that don't understand Igbo, the young man is actually calling on his boss that happens to be an APC member and maybe is vying for a position through the APC, telling him that, look, you promised to come and give these people money, and we've been having APC promising them, but Abga have come with the money, and Abga is giving 5,000, and now we are losing our people, and all the people are going to Abga to go and vote so that they can actually get 5,000. This is how bad this situation is. This is how bad it is. Let me continue.
Allah me aka samu a motar su? Bivas.
Bivas.
A motar wane ne?
A motar comrade.
Comrade Mustapha.
Mustapha.
Shi menene na APC?
Shi stakeholder na APC ne.
To masha Allah. Ya zo a cikin wajen zabe da abin nan da Bivas na aikata kayan zabe. Jama'a ku duba ku gani.
Bivas. He insisted that we uploaded the government and dislodged the INEC staff. We insisted that the Bivas is inside the staff. He refused. This boy said,
APC is at it again. APC have started again. Now this is just the by-election that happened today. You can imagine. This is a comrade in Adamawa State by name Comrade Mustapha, who happens to be, is it a zonal coordinator or is it a state coordinator or whatever zonal coordinator of the APC, caught with BIVAS in his car with ballot boxes. For God's sake. Now the question now is, how did he get BIVAS, for God's sake? How did he come across BIVAS? The fact is, I think this thing needs to be seriously investigated to know how he got BIVAS. Because you can imagine somebody having BIVAS. That is to say, people standing on the line and queuing are just wasting their time. Because all he needs to do is just to cook the result on the BIVAS and just send it and say, this is the result. For God's sake. Yeah. Well, kudos to the youths that stood their ground and made sure that even when they were trying by force to be compromised, they refused and made sure.
Now you've seen it, right? I feel that if there is any place the coalition needs to start paying attention to, is to all these vices. These are events that are playing out leading to the 2027 election. They have started showing you signs. I said this statement the very day that the Lagos state had their local government elections, and I said, okay, look at the Agborunes, the use of talks and everything, fighting people, beating them, telling them not to come and vote. I said this is a sign for 2027, and these are signs that a lot of people need to start curbing. These are signs that a lot of people need to be very careful about. These are things that people need to pay attention to, because you cannot just look at all these signs and then close your eyes and believe that, oh, if we gather together, we can just remove this man. No. If you gather together, you cannot remove the man until you start taking deliberate steps to make sure that there are certain things that does not occur, or you match them aura for aura, whether you like it or not. You see, this vote buying of a thing is the latest invention and is the one that is taking over everywhere. They are using it heavily in elections nowadays. In Edo State election, we saw how people were making videos where they were collecting 5,000 and selling their votes. And no matter how we come to talk about the securities, the securities are supposed to curb this thing, the securities cannot curb all. Yesterday they did the best they could. Some few, they caught some few and all that, but they can't curb all. That is why, first of all, the people must pay attention and deal decisively with anybody they see doing that kind of a thing. But how we dey when a lot of people, they weaponize poverty, and a lot of people are just looking for how to collect whatever they want to collect and put it in the pocket. They know that if you bring that into the cities, you will not be able to succeed, because I can tell you that in the city they will match you. It will be in fact, they will mess you up. They go to the villages where these people have no choice, or where they believe they have no choice, because their zero orientation is there. They don't believe that anything can, most of them don't even believe that it can get better than that, or whatever can change. So they just collect whatever they want to collect and go ahead and vote whoever they want to vote. So first of all, orientation must increase. Secondly, the people must also be very vigilant to people that are actually doing this, because you can't just see this kind of thing and just report. You need to gather boys and go and deal with the person that is actually carrying out this. In fact, beat the hell out of him. We must be ready in 2027. If not, a lot of vices that you see will still play out. And that is why I'm saying it's not enough to form a coalition and say, oh, we have people that are powerful in that coalition. Oh, if they can agree and do everything will change. We are going to beat Bola Ahmed Tinubu black. We are going to make sure that there is no rigging. There are different forms of rigging. We must look at what is in vogue now, and what is in vogue is buying of the conscience of the people. That is the latest pattern of rigging. And I can tell you that the security agents, if it's that one, a lot of them will collect money and lock up. That is why you see it keeps happening, and they don't. How many do they end up catching? The people are the ones responsible to make sure that this mess stops. It is important, because I'm telling you, this is the latest pattern that they are carrying out, vote buying. And that is why it's better we start paying attention to what is actually going on there. If not, all this noise of trying to hit out Bola Tinubu, it no go work. They have the finances, they control the securities, they can tell them stand down. Why we buy our thing? So we need to start fighting this from every angle. Let me drop this here, guys. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Really love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you will be the first to be notified. Thank you for watching this video. Have a blessed Sunday, remaining part of your day. I'll see you next time.